you are going to be interpreting, eh?
Yes, madam.
They told you how we are going to do it.
Yes, madam.
How
Mr.
they
Thomas
saying,
informed
as they saying
me.
you are going to do it?
He said I will have to firstly read into English, and then after that I will have to interpret it into IsiZulu.
Okay, all right, fine.
As you can hear, Jonas definitely did not come back to Judge Ratha's courtroom. He said, absolutely not. I am not going to sit there and read 34 pages in English, paragraph by paragraph. Read one paragraph in English and then interpret to isiZulu and then go back to English and then isiZulu for the whole day. There is no way. So, you guys call him, and I was quite shocked to see this. Ulapoge, okay? Mr. Lapoge was right there inside starting the day, and the judge reminded him, did they tell you my expectations? And he says yes, and he explains, and the judge says yes. I repeat that to you because I'm also thoroughly shocked that the judge went home, went to sleep. His wife did not say that's ridiculous. His wife did not appeal on behalf of the Interpreters Association that doesn't make any sense because the court already transpired in English. His wife did not intervene on behalf of members of the public jury. And then I decided, I didn't watch the full thing. There is no way, okay? So I decided that, you know what, I'm going to check in at the 2-hour mark. When I got in, I was like, wait a minute. Am I the only? I thought that I was being pretty smart by timing it. Obviously, I under-timed it because he was nowhere near done. Mr. Lapoge was definitely nowhere near done. But when I looked at the chat on the SAPC live stream, I was like, where is everybody? Everybody's gone. Nobody is there. So I wrote a poll and I asked the question, so you guys are not watching the Zulu and English interpretation in solidarity with the accused. I thought we were standing with the accused and for justice. I was checking in only to find he still hasn't finished. And 75% said no. I have already watched Sebanda in English yesterday. And then 25% said, yes, I'm watching. Shout out to the 25%. You are the real MVPs, okay? You are the real MVPs. You are the ones who go all the way. You are the ones who listen in, okay? And are there in solidarity. Not myself. No, don't count me there. That was very difficult, okay? I have some clips, though, that I do want to share, which I thought were quite funny. So let's go ahead. All this to say, the judge then woke up, came to court, and said, yes, I said what I said. Read in English and read in isiZulu. Wow. He's dead serious about it, guys. Dead serious. What about the JP? Time delays. JP. Wow. So let's continue listening to what happens next.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. But before we continue, Mr. About your query, Mr. Numalo and Mr. Mnisi, you were worried about what official status does the fact that allegedly your clients said they were arrested, at the time they were arrested, they were at what? In jail, right? The question, fine, it's valid, but the point is, I dealt with a case like this. It was dealing with these boys of ISIS. They trained in Syria. The question arises, but it has got no legal effect, on the following basis. There was no litis contestatio. You've heard of that?
Yes, I know it very well.
That's it. So if there's no litis contestatio, there's no legal effect because you haven't pleaded. Your client hasn't pleaded.
Yes, it is the court, madam.
Do you agree, Mr. Baloyi and the doctor? And I can give you an SCA decision now.
Just in case you're wondering, what exactly is the judge saying? Because this litis contestatio, what is this Ndondoni situation? Okay, I'll give you a hint. Mnisi said, as the court pleases. Okay, Mnisi said, as the court pleases. and he sat down. Okay? Do you know Mnisi to retreat from battle? No. Do you know Mnisi to not go into a defense on behalf of his client? No. Basically, what my lord just woke up to tell everybody, despite the interpreter who still has to read in English and isiZulu, he literally said, yeah, the attempt by the state to bring in new evidence with the back door, the statement that the state is saying that no, accused number 3, when he was at the Boksburg Magistrate Court, not being represented by a single lawyer, and then the magistrate asked him questions, he said, I wasn't even there, I was already arrested. Whatever it is that accused number 3 said, it was very passionate then. I still owe you a clip on that. I'm going to search for it since we have time tomorrow, okay? Because court is going to be short. So here's the thing. What did he say? So he went ahead. So basically, the court went ahead and did his research and found he couldn't back it up. He couldn't back up Baloyi'S backdoor entry. And then let me tell you what it means. Litis contestatio refers to a key procedural concept in Roman law and has influenced modern civil law systems. What it basically means is from this point forward, the defense, that is the state, and the accused formally agree on the issue in dispute. It's like saying this is the starting line, okay? We're now here, we're starting line. So when they were at the Boksburg Magistrate Court at the time that he said that, they were not at the starting line. Okay, first of all, there was no legal representation, and also legal aid had not even jumped into the party. Okay, so Baloyi is trying really hard. Okay, this was Baloyi smoking gun. This was Baloyi's way to nail the accused, despite all the other weird and crazy things. Dr. Sibanda, all the crazy things that Dr. Sibanda put on the record yesterday. I mean, it's Koningi, right? But at the end of the day, my lord couldn't back it up. He couldn't back it up because he needs a case law. He's like, I'll give you a case law right away just to help you out, because he knew Baloyi was not going to be a happy camper. Let's listen to Baloyi's response, okay? Because Baloyi normally is the one who's very quick to tell us about the litis constatio. The state is the litis dominus. And he opens up the books and he reads everything. But this time, no. Notice how he doesn't read anything to support himself. Let's continue listening on.
Hello? I don't hear you.
Well, we'll look into that, but our view is if someone spontaneous.
Yeah,
says
fine.
something
Hey, he makes it spontaneously. I was not there. I was in Natal. I was incarcerated. Fine. But then he pleads not guilty, right? And chooses not to give a plea explanation. And before the plea stage, the law is very clear. They say there's no legal effect of that statement. I know Himstra says there is, State versus Nkoshle. Have you read that decision?
Yes.
I'm going to quote it some other time.
Yes.
Himstra says, but he refers to after the plea. He says anything said by counsel and by an accused person after the plea, the court must take that into consideration.
Yes, that might be so, but
Yeah.
we suppose nothing debars a cross-examiner to
No, nothing.
on that aspect.
Nothing, yeah.
Yes.
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm just
the
saying-
whole point.
There's no legal effect
Yes.
on the basis that you can attribute guilt to a person who is not saying anything under oath, having pleaded.
Yes.
If he has pleaded, that's different. Okay, fine. Yeah, you heard me.
Yaphela kanjalo, ladies and gentlemen. When you hear the judge saying, you've heard me, you've heard me, it means the story ends here, okay? End of conversation. Don't ask me any further. I've tried my best, Baloyi. What else can I possibly do? Case law does not support this, okay? The plea hadn't already done, okay? It was not yet the period of the formal end of the pleading phase, okay, and the beginning of the trial phase. So there is no legal consequence. Ladies and gentlemen, whew, we dodged a bullet with that one, because what do you mean, okay? But you know what I noticed? It was not Dr. Sibanda who gave us the reaction, because he was all too confident yesterday, bouncing left, right, and center when he was bringing this information. And then he's like, no, I want to read it, my lord. I want to read it. And he read it. I will give them copies. Besides, they have it. They have it. We wouldn't have just given Ramasipili. We gave them all. I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Like, the way Doctor was so enthusiastic. What a shame it's been thrown out. Yeah. And with that, I'm going to end this video right here. Stay tuned for the next video. A drama, okay? A series. The next video is going to be a lesson to all, okay? Make sure you tune in. That is it from me. I know I didn't talk about the like today, but I know you're responsible viewers and you already liked the video at the start of the video. At this point, if you didn't like the video, you can grab your like right back. Honestly, you really can. It is absolutely free to like the video. It's free to subscribe. It's free to comment. Okay, it is free to comment. But you also have the option to join the channel and support the channel financially by becoming a channel member. I look forward to you joining the channel membership. Okay, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. Bye.